fans, welcome. This is the Great Legend coming at you live from the Great Legend headquarters. I got good news. Folks, I've been waiting for such a long time. I'm talking since like the very end of May. I sent some comics into the CGC, and I don't know where my list is, but I'm going to find it real quick. Here we go right here. CGC. Check that out. CGC. Okay. Anyways, I sent some comics to the CGC, people. Okay. Alright, I have my list here. I sent some comics to the CGC, and I'm going to read those off to you. I had a copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 361, the first full appearance of Carnage. I have an Image comic, Spawn number 1. I have Ultimate Fantastic Four number 21, which is, I think, the one of the Marvel Zombies, first appearance maybe, I think, which was the variant cover. I don't know if it's going to get a high grade. I'm going to see what it got. I have number 30 and 31, which were Ultimate Fantastic Fours. And then I have Marvel Zombies Army of Darkness, the complete set of all those, and Marvel Zombie Dead Days. Now, I'm thinking the Amazing Spider-Man 361, I'm hoping, I got that back when I was, I don't know, in the teen years. So I'm hoping I've got an 8.0 or higher on it. Spawn, I also hope to have an 8 or higher. The Ultimate Fantastic Fours and the Marvel Zombies and all that mess, I'm hoping for 9.6s. But I know there's a little chip on on the corner of Ultimate Fantastic Four number 21. So I don't know what that's going to do to the grading. Hope at least a 9.0 or higher. I'm kind of hard on my grading, so I understand, you know. But anyways, so we're going to open these comic books up from the CGC and see what the grades are on them. Here we go. Be right back. Fans, opening the box here. Already I can tell, just being registered mail and everything, this is well packaged. There's my, don't want to show any of my address or anything like that. But let's check these out. You know, all I gotta say is so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. I got some 9.6s, 9.8s, I got a 9.4, 9.8, 9.4, 9.4, 9.8. Very good here. I didn't get any 8s. Where's my 9.4 on my Amazing Spider-Man. Not bad at all, people. Not bad at all. Okay, well, I'm going to take these out of the box, and then I'll just kind of put them up against this cooler here. Actually, I'll just put them up against the box, but I'll be right back. Pretty good grading right, folks, here. This is back. This is Legend. I'm back. I'm just showing off some of these. I'm actually really proud of these grades, especially since I hadn't changed my backing boards and those poly whatever bags in a long time. So I got a 9.4 Amazing Spider-Man 3.61. I'm not gonna pull it out of the bag here or anything like that, but you know, classic first full appearance of Carnage. And you know, I don't know why they say Cletus Cassidy, because Cletus has been in these things for a long time. As you can see, they were really nice because there's a little bit of spine breakage right there around that top staple. Not really spine breakage, I would guess. I mean, that's going to be normal. I mean, I think they're a little more lenient on an older comic, you know, which is really cool. I think they take the age of the comic in consideration. A little rounded on that corner right there. White pages, though. See, you know, and this was back from '92. I was about maybe 8th grader, I think. 8th, 92, maybe 9th grade, I don't know, but I bought this. I remember buying this because I bought a lot of these Spider-Mans here, and I also have number 359 and number 360, and I also have my little almost 3-year-old. He's crying right now because he's just wondering where his daddy is, but I got to show the fans the comics. Alright, let me put this one off to the side. Our next one, I was really proud of this one too. That, of course, was April '92. This one is May of '92, and let's see, I was born in May '77, so however old I was in the teens. pretty good comic here. This is a Spawn. Got a 9.4 out of it. A little bad on that corner down there. It's a little kind of rounded. But pretty much back in the day, I pretty much bought the comic as is. I wasn't like hard. I wasn't hard on the corner. You know, it's not like I'm just going to like, you know, I was bagging and boarding back in 92. So, white pages, first full appearance of Spawn. Pretty cool. I mean, the reason I got this graded was because probably I'm going to be going through a lot of my Image comics, and I'm going to be selling most of them just to get some money. I mean, I may keep some of my #1s like Savage Dragon or Youngblood or whatnot, because Youngblood was actually the first Image comic. But so that's my Spawn #1, got a 9.4. Now I'm going to move into some of the Ultimate Fantastic Fours. This was the variant cover, and I'm pretty sure the only reason this got a 9.4, just a little bit on the corners here. I think this one I got from I got this, I think, from Mile High Comics is where I got this one. I may have got it off eBay, I may get it off Mile High, but 9.4 is still very good. It's mint to near mint. So, you know, it's a really good grade. Anything, I would say anything 9.2 and above is going to be a good grade. Like, would I sell this right now, this 9.4? Probably not, because look at it. It's the first appearance of Fantastic Four Zombies, and it's a variant cover, and Entertainment Weekly subscription insert included, so I'm guessing that was inside this comic. I wouldn't know. I really never read this comic. I just put it in my comic box, but pretty cool. I mean, that corner right there was a little, you know, a little damaged, I guess, either in shipping or wherever, but I knew going in that that's what that corner was. So 9.4. Preferably on, if you get comics like this, you want to try to get a 9.8, because that's probably the highest you're going to see. I mean, there is 9.9 and 10.0, but dude, if you get a 9.8, that's really good grade. That's just near perfect. Then we got this one, 9.2. Wanted to get this one graded. Now, a little bit about this was just right there. If you can see between those two 4s on the spine, that's like a spine, I can't remember the term for it, but say you're handling a comic. You want to handle the comic. You don't want to handle the comic on the spine, because if you put your thumb here and your forefinger here, you know what's going to happen is it's going to kind of like bend up, you know, or bend between there. So you'll want to try to handle your comics from the right side, where there's no staples, no binding. You want to lay the comic flat in your hand. You want to lay the spine flat in your hand, and you want to flip with your right hand. Of course, I know that's a pain in the butt if you're reading your comics. If you read your comics, just lay it on a table, but make sure the table's clean. You don't want no dirt on it. But this is a variant edition. I love these variant editions because, of course, this is a copy, or that's a Marvel cover from, and it depicts Fantastic Four #1 out of 1961. So I don't like how the thing's covered with a lot of the authors and drawers and the damn UPC symbol, but, you know, other than that, you got Mr. Fantastic, the Zombie Torch, Zombie Invisible Woman, and you got Mole Man's weird underground creature coming at you live. Frightful Part 1. This one here, I don't really remember why I had this graded, because I think I've already got a 9.8 of this comic. So I don't know what I will do with this. Probably hold on to it for a while. This is, of course, Dr. Doom and the Fantastic Four Zombies appearance. It's a Fantastic Four #51 cover swipe. Yeah, I should have looked at that. That's a Fantastic Four #1 cover swipe. So I didn't even have to tell you. I could have just showed you the label. So that is that. Really good. I mean, they were really lenient, because some of these, I promise you people, like, sometimes Shimp just bags and boards them and throws them in the box, and I just forget about them. I don't really take that great care of them, but at least I got some good 9s here. Whoa, and these things are heavy. So I've got a 9.4, 9.2, 9.4, 9.4, and another 9.4. So a lot of 9.4s so far, and I'll be right back to show you some folks. Back again, showing you more of my CGC comics. I just got back from the CGC. And then I'm going to show you kind of how they did them in the box. And I'm probably going to leave them in this box, as I actually need to get us some CGC comic boxes. Here's one of the comics here. check this out. I don't really have many copies of this, so I'm definitely keeping this. It's a 9.6 Marvel Zombies Army of Darkness. Check it out there. And you know, some of you have seen this cover before. It's a cover swipe of X-Men number 141, and it has Ash versus the Marvel Zombies. So 9.6. Really happy with this grade. And before I go on to tell you some more about some of these CGC comics, when I was getting into the Marvel Zombies vs. Army of Darkness, I went on eBay and I saw a guy that was selling a full set of just a lot of these Marvel Zombies Army of Darkness. So I bought, or maybe it was Marvel Zombies, I can't remember. But anyway, I've bought some of these comics from just people on eBay. You know, you always take a chance when you're buying just from a normal comic book or just some fan out there or a comic book collector. But you know, these people, these eBay folks, they package the comics very well. A lot of people package them the same way I package them to CGC. They put them in between, they'll get about no more than 5 comics and get some sturdy cardboard. They'll usually bag the comics. You know, of course they're all boarded and bagged, you know, the backing boards and the just boarded normally. And what they do is they we'll wrap them up in, say, like a Target bag, because Target's so awesome. If you don't go to Target, go to Target. Or, you know, a grocery store plastic bag. They'll kind of wrap it up. What I usually do is I'll wrap up, I'll put one plastic bag on the bottom, and then I'll cover it on the top. And then what I'll do is I'll put just a little tape, a little Scotch tape around that, just to kind of keep it, the bag's not blown around. I don't, like, wrap it real tight with tape there. But I just kind of tape it lightly to tape most of the bag down so it gets air bubbles out. Don't tape around the comic yet. Then you take that bag, lay it there. You got 5 comics in a little plastic bag. You lay it there, put another one of these cardboard pieces on top so it's sandwiched. Then that's when you tape around. Tape it pretty tight to where there's no movement. And then you just put them in a box with a bunch of peanuts. So anyways, this is Marvel Zombies Army of Darkness number 1, 9.6. Real happy with that grade right there. I'm going to put that back in the box. And the way I've been putting these in is this way. There's 3, and then there's cardboard piece. Then I'll put another cardboard piece here. And then so every 3 comics I'll put a piece of cardboard in between. So that's how they shipped them to me. So that's pretty good. They shipped them really well. Next comic. This was the cool one. This one had a certificate of authenticity. Of course, CGC doesn't let me put the certificate inside the hard shell here. So I'm going to probably put it in a little Mylar and then just put it behind here, behind this thing, just to kind of keep it with the comic. So this was a 9.4. And it's the variant cover. I can't remember how many they made of this. I probably need to go get my certificates out of the closet and just put them in. Right now, the current thing, I have the certificate bagged and boarded just in it, a little current year comic bag and board. So I'll just probably drop that in between the little bag there. That ought to keep it good for a while. So that's 9.4. That's the variant cover. 9.4, you know, I had bought 3 of those. I gave one away to somebody, and so I had another. Of course, so I gave one away. I got the 9.4 in there. This one, thank goodness, I got a 9.8 out of this, because I'm gonna cherish this one for a long time. Anytime you get a variant, especially with a COA, certificate of authenticity, that's a nice comic there. By the way, if you see my reflection through the camera or whatnot, I took my sunglasses off. So, you know, I want to make sure I give you all the best info there is. This is X-Men cover swipe 141. I like how they have the cover swipes on there too. Like, it'll tell what cover swipe it is. Okay, so I got that one. So I got a 9.4 and 9.8 of that. This has garnered a lot of attention. Anytime you see the Captain. What the hell is that? Hold on. What is that? Damn dust. Thought it was an imperfection. Anyways, this is the second printing, Marvel Zombies Army of Darkness number 1. This comic, I mean, this video is kind of going long, but anyway, so Ash versus, you know, whatever. It's Zombie Hitler cover, Captain America Comics #1 cover swipe. Which, man, wouldn't you love to have Captain America Comics #1, huh? So, got Ash dressed up as Bucky. You know, damn Bucky. That kid got killed. Oh shit. Anyway, oh sorry. Anyway, so 9.4 for that one. Put it in there. Keeping my 3 comics, then a little piece of cardboard. That's nice. I like that style. Okay, so then we got. Remember in the last comic book collecting video I showed you of these, I had like, how many of these do I have? It's just like 3 total. 9.8. Yeah. 9.8. Oh yeah. And 9.8. So I have 4 of those total. Those are and I don't remember why I bought those. Let me lay my camera down there. I was looking for that comic because I didn't have it, and one guy was selling them fairly cheap. Actually, you know, I may have bought those from M&M Comics out of San Antonio, Texas. They have a great eBay site. Their website's not that great because I can't understand what the heck's going on their website. But I buy comics from M&M Comics on eBay.com. I also buy from Mile High Comics, but if you really care about grading and mint condition, I mean, go with M&M Comics. Mile High Comics, I've bought from them for about 20 years. Yeah, about 20 years now, maybe a little over 20 years, and I'm happy with them. But if you really are kind of, you know, worried about the grade, just be real careful what you buy from them. This is a Armies of Darkness, Marvel Zombies. What is this? #2. Just normal edition, white pages. Pretty much all these are white pages. I haven't really sent anything too old to be sent. I guess 92 is the oldest I sent to CGC so far. So, real happy with that one. What does that say? Oh, cool. I just noticed this. First appearance is Zombie Howard the Duck. That's kind of cool. My old buddy, and if you watch him, he's a great YouTuber. I'll throw up the link right now. Not only is he a big Captain America fan, but he's the only human, or I say human, but he's the only guy that I personally know that has a copy of the first appearance of Howard the Duck comic. And I'll pop that link up right now so you can go check out his video. His Duck Rank. His Duck Rank show. Great guy, great person. Alright, here we go. We're going to put that back in there. What else do we got here? We got a 9.8 Army of Darkness, #3. And it's weird. They didn't put, like, the cover swipe on there. Like, so maybe this isn't a cover swipe of anything. Maybe it's just a cool little picture. So, yeah. #3, Dynamite Entertainment, limited series, limited. All this stuff's got to be limited. Let me put that one in there. And right here, we're winding on down. I've got 2 of these. Of course, this is the Marvel graphic novel #1 cover swipe. Of course, that guy that's looks like a Grim Reaper is carrying him. That's the Captain Marvel. We've got a Daredevil, a Wolverine, a Colossus, Iron Man, Doctor Strange zombie, Thor, Ash is in there. My boy Ben Grimm. Love you, Ben Grimm. All right, put that in there. That's a 9.8. That's Marvel Zombies Army of Darkness #3. And did I have 2 of those? No, that's a variant cover. It's same thing. I guess this is a... What is this? Oh, this is #4. So I'm getting confused. Because that... Oh, okay. That one I just showed you was a variant cover. And that also had a certificate of authenticity that came with it. This one is a Captain America #100 cover swipe. This is a 9.8. Marvel Zombies Army of Darkness #4. And let me put a little piece of cardboard in front of that. Then we have 2 of these. I could have sworn I've had more of those Wolverine ones. Let's see. I guess not. I guess I only had 2. I must have bought 2 of these. Maybe the same thing. Maybe sometimes I will buy doubles you know, and just send them both in to see which one gets the higher grade. This was a 9.4. Marvel Zombies Army of Darkness. It's the Wolverine Limited Series #1 cover swipe. I'm going to try to see. Okay, let me look. This one has a little more, that corner there, and possibly that corner there maybe. That corner looks pretty perfection. That's just, you know, really sharp edged corner right there. Let me look at this one. This is a 9.8. This one, another sharp corner, but perfect corner down in the bottom right. So, yeah, I guess I would see why this would get a 9.8. Like I said, newer comics in the 2000s, they're going to be more, since we're in the decade, well, I wouldn't say that, we're in 2000. Anyways, comics that are in the most recent like decade, I think they're more strict on. Of course, stuff from the 90s and everything. You know, I actually read that Spawn and Amazing Spider-Man 361, and I wasn't hard on it per se, but hell, I was a teenager, and then no telling if I washed my hands or not. I don't remember. This is a 9.8, same cover, so 9.8 of that. And I need to hurry up and wind this video on down. It's getting kind of long. I have 2 more to show you. Let me count these real quick. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Dang, I must have sent off 20 comics in. These are really good. I was really happy with these. Don't remember where I bought these. I think I got them off M&M Comics, or I'm pretty sure I bought these from the same person. These were either M&M Comics or just another guy, but 9.6. Only bad thing I can see about this is another, you know, corner. Right up in the corner there. They're a little hard on the corners. So 9.6. This is Marvel Zombies Dead Days #1. This is kind of like the prequel to show you how a lot of this stuff got started. And I tried to find my X-Men #1 1991 comic, and guys, I must have sold it or done something because it's not in my comic book boxes. But I used to have this. It was a fold-out cover. And they actually sell it on the eBay if you ever want to see what it is. They actually had 4 covers, and I already told you about it in one of my other videos, so I'm not going to bore you with the same information. So let me put this in here. Okay. Like so. And then this one, same thing. It's a 9.8, so covers are pretty sharp. You can tell the cover is cut sharp because you can still see some of the paper filament on top, and that's extra filament. Or I don't even know if, you know, if y'all know what that means, but they're a little. You could see the actual cut. I mean, it's cut straight across. Corner down there, sharp corner. I know it's harder to see because I'm just going to leave them in these bags for now. On eBay, they sell some really nice bags. They even might be Mylar bags. I'm not really sure, but you know, if they're already slabbed, I mean, they're great condition, you know. So let me put that one in there, and then this is a quick video today, impromptu video. I was actually making a gazebo back there, so 20 comics CGC'd, all for the low price of $361.
So I paid about
$361 right there. $361.10. So it was a lot of money to get all of these comics graded. I'm just going to go ahead and lay that paper in there. But fans, let me show you what else they sent in there. Here's my sunglasses, the Legend. They put this on the top like so, and you know what, they actually probably put a piece of cardboard. Did I have an extra one? There, and it's kind of tight in there. I'm going to go ahead and drop this piece of cardboard in the front. Like there. Drop that right down there. So yeah, they really packaged it up nice, and then they put this thing, it's kind of a square, they just kind of put it on the very top around the whole contraption here. And really glad they shipped it really good. Very expensive to get your comics graded by CGC, and I recommend if you are going to get comics graded, okay, I recommend if you get comics graded by the CGC, just send them all to me and I'll send them for you. Just kidding. But no, if you get comics graded by the CGC, it's going to be pretty expensive, and you're going to want to I usually I would try to send about 20. I know that's a lot and it's pretty expensive, but you get them all done and you got them done. You know what I'm saying? This is the Great Legend Shem Howard. Hello, close the door, please. Close the door, please. Trying to film here. Anyways, fans, this is the Great Legend. Get your comics graded if you like. If you got the cash, get your comics graded. I'm probably going to set aside some other comics that I want to get graded soon, and I'll let you know how that goes. Oh yeah, and one bad thing about this, it took exactly probably 55, well, in about 50 days. 50 days, give 2 or 3 for shipping. So I'd say this takes about 55 days or about 2 months to them to get their comics back. So if you send them off to CGC yourself, be prepared to wait a little while. Anyways, this is the Great Legend Shem Howard. Peace out and God bless.